function involves NCR or NPR or greatest integer function of x or minus x, something like that. Okay, for NCR, NPR, we know that combinations and permutations. So in binomial theorem and permutations, we handle such things. We know that NPR is n factorial by n minus r factorial, and NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. And when the questions involve these things, we know that when these two things are defined, in NCR or NPR, I am taking just NCR, n should be greater than 0 and n value should be greater than or equals to r, and r should be greater than or equals to 0. So these are the prime points we need to remember. So if you remember these things, that is enough. So whenever the questions involved either NCR or NPR, by keeping these things in mind, first evaluate the domain. By using the domain, we will find the range. Find the range of y equal 7 minus x p x minus 3. That is the question. Find the range of 7 minus x p x minus 3. First of all, we need to find the domain of this function. For that, we will validate. See, we will get three conditions here. First condition is 7 minus x should be greater than 0. Next is 7 minus x should be greater than or equals to x minus 3. And next condition is x minus 3 should be greater than or equals to 0. 7 minus x is greater than 0 means x minus 7 is less than 0. That means x is less than 7. We will come here. And while solving this one, we will come across this one. 10 is greater than or equals to 2x, or 2x is less than or equals to 10. X is less than or equals to 5. And other situation is x is greater than or equals to 3. So we have x greater than or equals to 3, x less than or equals to 5, and x less than 7. That means if you plot them, see, 3, 5, 7. So x is less than 7, 7 not included. So 5 is included and 3 is included. Okay. Now we need to consider the common solutions clearly here. Means, oh sorry, x is greater than or equals to 3. This one. Now we will get a combined solution in this region. That means we can assign, therefore x is equals to, what are the values we can give to x? X should be an integer, as we mentioned that positive integers here. So what are the possible positive integers in between 3 and 5? 3, 4, 5. And range is, so we will substitute these x values there. If I put x equals to 3, 7 minus 3, 4, p, 3 minus 3, 0. Next, 4 will substitute, 7 minus 4, 3, p. So 4 minus 3 is 1. Next, 5. 7 minus 5 is 2, p. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So you write these corresponding values. 4p0 is 1, and 3p1 is 3, and 2p2 is 2. The question is, if f of x equals to x plus 1 c 2x minus 8, g of x equals to 2x minus 8 c x plus 1, and h of x is f of x into g of x, then range of g of x is. Now to find the domain of h of x is defined as f of x into g of x, means first find the domain of f of x, next find the domain of g of x. Their intersection is the domain of h of x. Once if we got the domain, substitute that discrete value in h of x, we will get its So while solving, see, we need first domain of h of x, means we need domain of f of x and g of x. That means we will make two partitions. So one partition is for f of x and other partition is for g of x. So first we will handle f of x. To handle f of x, the conditions we will write here, sub conditions. X plus 1 should be greater than 0. X plus 1 is greater than or equals to 2x minus 8. And 2x minus 8 is greater than or equals to 0. So we will handle this first. X is greater than minus 1. So if you simplify this one, we will get 9 is greater than or equals to x, or x is less than or equals to 9. And here 2x is greater than or equals to 8, x is greater than or equals to 4. Here we will form a number line for this one. The values for minus 1, 4 and 9. And here x is more than minus 1. And x is less than or equals to 9, so we will dark this one. And x is more than or equals to 4. This is the portion. That means we can take x belongs to 4 to 9 is one set. That we will keep here. We will come back to g of x. In g of x situation, 2x minus 8 is greater than 0. 2x minus 8 is greater than x plus 1. And next x plus 1 is greater than 0. Now when 2x minus 8 is greater than 0, 2x is greater than 8, x is greater than 4. And here we will get x is greater than 9 and x is greater than minus 1. We will plot them on the number line. So again minus 1, 4, 9. So x is greater than minus 1. X is greater than 4. So here equal symbol, sorry. And x is greater than 9. So the common portion is clearly x belongs to closed interval 9 comma infinity. Now we need the combined portion between these two. The combined portion between these two means the combined integers of these two. There exists only one common integer, that is 9 only in the intervals. So 9 is the common integer for both f of x and g of x. Therefore, here I will write h of x equals to f of x into g of x. Put 9 in f of x, 9 plus 1, 10, 10c, 18 minus 8, 10 into other part g of x. So here also 9, so that means what will get 10, and here 9 plus 1 is 10. We know that NCN is always 1, so 1 into 1, so that is equals to 1. So range is equals to 1. What is the range of the function f of x equals to square root of 1 minus modulus of x? So 1 minus mod x should be greater than or equals to 0. So mod x minus 1 is less than or equals to 0. Mod x is less than or equals to 1 means x lies in between minus 1 and 1 only. Easily we can verify. Minus 1 if I keep here, it will be 1, 1 minus 1, 0. 1 if I keep here, we will get this one. And another least value will pick 0. 0 if I keep here, what will get 1? That means the maximum value what we are getting 1 and the minimum value is 0. So the range of the function will be 0 to 1, like this. With the help of the domain we did. Another we can, why don't we try like this time? We will check, see. We know that modulus of x belongs to 0 to infinity. Minus modulus of x if you do means what we will get? Minus infinity to 0. Because this thing will reverse, because negative we are multiplying means inequalities change or not. See. We will get minus infinity to 0. Now add 1. 1 minus mod x belongs to 1 minus infinity is also minus infinity. 1 minus 0 is 1. This is what we will get. Now the question is square root of 1 minus mod x. So this point I told you already also. Beyond the capacity, if you feed anyone, it can't eat, it will vomit it. Simple logic we need to remember. You are inviting a 3-year-old boy for dinner and you keep 50 varieties for him, what will do? So he will immediately look at his mummy only, what to do, all these things. Because he can't eat and he can't digest all those things. The same thing, here even though it is generating an output in between minus infinity to 1, but root function can't digest negative values. So that's why we need to give only 0 and positive values only. So that means here, while writing this one more adjustment, So this one 1 minus mod x belongs to, we'll adjust it as 0 to 1, 0 can be included. So this adjustment we are doing because we are keeping root in mind. So now square root of 1 minus mod x belongs to root 0 is 0 and root 1 is 1, like this also. I hope Abhinandan you missed this particular logic, correct or not? Yes or no? Like this. So problems may come in any variety. So we can apply different techniques. Sometimes it will success. If the domain method you are not getting any clue or simplification problems you are getting, so this method. So find the Batten method. So we call it as a Batten method. Just to transfer the Batten to, so one after the other they will carry till we reach to the end. So while giving the Batten, we need to give the Batten to the right hand. So giving Batten to the right hand means such situations. Simply minus infinity to 1, if we can't keep, so immediately we should get idea. If you forget this point also, square root of minus infinity, we can't tell anything. When square root of minus infinity we can't tell anything, we can't tell all the negative numbers. So remove all the negative numbers and reissue. Like that we need to think. So the question is, find the range of y equals to square root of step x plus step of minus x plus square root of 2 minus step x plus 1 by x square. First aim is we need to find the domain of each and every function here, and then we need to take the common solution and then find the range of the function. So first, to find the domain, the first condition here we need to maintain step of x plus step of minus x should be greater than or equals to 0. This is one condition. Next, here we need to maintain 2 minus mod x should be greater than or equals to 0. And here x square is not equals to 0. The simplest among all the three, this one. So first we will check this. X square is not equals to 0 means x is not equals to 0. That x belongs to all real numbers except 0. That is one part finished. Next, when we come to the domain of this part, modulus of x minus 2 is less than or equals to 0. So modulus of x is less than or equals to 2. X lies in between minus 2 and plus 2. This one. And we will come back here. So another situation. Now step x plus step of minus x is greater than or equals to 0. So we have some properties related to this thing. Greatest integer function of x plus greatest integer function of negative x may be 0 or minus 1. Two possibilities we know. So 0 is the possibility when x belongs to I, and this is the possibility when x does not belongs to I. So I means integer sum. So I will write z if you want. This is the case. So now these are the properties of greatest integer function. Step x plus step of minus x will be always 0 if x is an integer, and it is minus 1 if x is not integer. Now we will come back to the situation that telling that step x plus step of minus x greater than or equals to 0. According to the property, it is certain that it takes any of these two values, either 0 or minus 1. That means greater than 0, that is positive, is ruled out totally. Then we need to confine to only one part, that is step x plus. Therefore, step x plus step of minus x, the only condition according to the question should be equals to 0. That means x belongs to z. So only integers are allowed. Now we will group all the three. See. So we got three things here. X is an integer, x lies in between minus 2 and 2, and x belongs to r minus 0. Now the intersection of all the three is nothing but x is equals to minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So because the common portion, see, minus 2 to 2 we need to take. So this will be the common portion for all these x belongs to r excluding 0 and x belongs to z. So here 0 is not allowed. So that's why we will remove the 0. And remaining from here also in between minus 2 to 2 we need to take care only integers. So you got discrete domain now. So domain of function x is equals to minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2. Now we need to find the range. For range, we'll check all these values. That is, first we'll check f of minus 1. So f of minus 1 means we'll go. So we'll substitute here. So that is step of minus 1 plus step of minus 1. So you calculate that value. You calculate f of minus 1, f of minus 2, f of 1 and f of 2. So f of minus 1, if I see, means square root of, this value is anyhow 0, the condition. So plus root of 2 minus 1 plus 1. So that means what we are getting here, 2. And minus 2 if I keep here, this is 0 only. So and the next part is also 0. And next part what will get 1 by 4. And f of 1 if I take means, so here anyhow 0. And here we will get 1. And there also 1. So we will get 2. And f of 2 if I take, so again what will get 1 by 4. Okay. So that means range is, the minimum value is 1, sorry, discrete will get here. And these two are the values.